Part 2 to this question, I want to share one scenario where a higher being like Buddha, Jesus, or some angel or deity following you is not a good thing for you. And that is if your soul was originally from the higher realm and you were kind of like a subordinate to any of these higher beings, whether it's a Buddha or some deity or some angel or Jesus, and you, your soul, actually escaped down to earth to play, then if you were to connect to any one of these higher beings, then they will want to take you back up to the higher realm with them. And how this translates in the earthly life is that you will die. There are a few of such cases, although it's not very common, and I just want to share two of them. So one was of this couple who came to see my spiritual teacher Master Lu for consultation a while back. And so apparently they had a baby son who has affinity to Jesus, in the sense that the soul of this baby used to be one of those boys that follow Jesus, but escaped down to earth to want to play, to have fun, right? So what my spiritual teacher Master Lu told them was that they gotta probably do some form of spiritual ritual to protect this child. Otherwise, when this child grows up, he is most likely going to meet with an accident and lose his life. And that will be because at a point in time, Jesus would have found him and wants to bring him back up to heaven with him. So in such cases, these people are totally not suitable to go to places of worship that this particular higher being that they have affinity with is in. For example, this baby boy, when he grows up, definitely better not go to church or anywhere with like Jesus Christ. The second was in a spiritual retreat that Master Lu organized in China, specifically in Taishan. So for such overseas spiritual retreats, we always have a QC process to ensure that all the interested participants have affinity to go for this trip. So likewise for this particular Taishan trip. Now during the trip, one of the participants' wife, who wasn't an official participant in the trip, but she was like part of the tour agency or something that the group engaged, actually went up with them to Taishan. And to cut short the details, basically she got into a very severe fit and she almost lost her life, but thankfully Master Lu saved her in that moment. So later on, what Master Lu shared was that this lady was actually one of the Tongzi of Taishan Laojun. Tongzi is like water boy, water girl, those little kid. And Taishan Laojun is like one of those big deities up there. So she actually escaped down to earth to play and have fun. And basically when Taishan Laojun saw her, basically wanted to catch her back. Anyway, such cases are not super common, so just sharing for general knowledge.